All right, good afternoon, everyone. So, today was a big day. Started out this morning, I had to meet with the guy who was doing all the dirt work. His son, the owner of the company's his son, came out here with his skid steer and we kind of helped lay it out, showed him kind of exactly where we want everything. So, we got that done. I met him this morning, had to take down the electric fence over there, actually bring it down. I was going to have him just drive over it, but he was worried with the trucks and stuff. So we went in and I cut it, put a gate in so they could come and go, and then got that all settled. But yeah, like I said, big changes. So behind me, or in front of me, behind you now, the camera, we have our new pad. He was right. It did, branch out pretty far. Nothing too crazy to the brush over here. But all in all, it turned out really well. So if you want me to spin y'all around here. So the truck started coming in from there. And we basically started laying this out. So he's got about 5 foot in each direction from where we need. The house is actually going to sit for the concrete. So there's plenty of extra space. We'll have to get all this smoothed out here on this end once we get everything in position. This is more of the off ramp right now for the house and everything, and for all the dirt work. But see, it's about 3 foot on this edge. I know the camera doesn't show it, but see if I can flip it around. Oh, but yeah, you can see. Oh, there we go. But yeah, it's about 3 foot here. So a little high on this backside, which is fine because I'm gonna come back with some dirt once the house is in position and everything's laid. I'm gonna go ahead and take this and probably add some dirt here and just kind of transition it down and kind of smooth it out because it's real low on that end, but that side was a little high. But all in all, it came out really good. Get a shot from this side. Turn it all around. There we go. So the dirt there, that's the remainder for the that we gotta have the backfill once we get all the concrete out. And then they're gonna go ahead and, once we get all the concrete poured, they'll go ahead and get this transition a little better. But as of right now, that's where we're at. I thought it'd be closer to this brush, but I think we lucked out on the transition. My water prediction, my placement for my water was actually perfect. It was actually right out of the way, so he didn't really have to disturb it. They brought in some really good black dirt clay to really compact it. I know they're gonna do a little bit of work whenever they come in with the actual concrete and everything. But yeah, come off about 6-8 feet from where I had my water originally started. But yeah, all in all, it's some really good looking dirt. It's a real heavy clay. And then the front of the house will be not as bad as the back, which is fine because I can, like I said, come in with fill dirt, kind of level it off, and then we can kind of step down into some, or even if I do it with my porch, so the porch is on the high and then come down with the stairs, however we're going to do it. But yeah, so like I said, big day. It's exciting. We got everything leveled out, and then next steps, I think they're going to come lay out the actual concrete and get that in position, and then get all that cut in for the actual runners and everything. And then once that's done, we'll go ahead and, I think the house is supposed to get here by the 20th, so they're going to pour, like I said, on Tuesday. That's tentative, the weather. There is predicted some rain, but it's Texas. It don't rain that often, so. But yeah, I've got a pad out here. So we are days away from actually having a house out here. Very exciting. I'm pretty excited. Be nice to be out in the country and not have to listen to people coming by the house at 2 a.m. and with their loud trucks and everything else. So it'll be all right and actually be able to spend time outside. So, but yeah, other than that, nothing else really changed. I've got to meet with him one more time They're going to lay out the actual house, but he's got it exactly where I wanted it. And then I'm still waiting on the electric company to actually come and put the poles in. Hopefully that'll be relatively quick. We shall see. And then all in all, it looks good. Dirt looks good. Layout looks good. Fence, luckily we had no issues with cows, so that actually worked out. They did really good. And then, yeah, look forward to that. I look forward to bringing everybody along with this, growing this up. And then I got, like I said, a lot of plans for the exterior, between building out a porch, putting in flower beds and yard and, you know, water sprinklers and stuff to keep it, you know, yard up during the heat and stuff. And then of course animals and whatever other projects we can find out here. That'll be the plan. So yeah, but I'll keep filming. I don't know when the next video will actually post from this, just because I've got to get some content other than, you know, this 6-minute video I've got right now. Maybe I can turn this into a short or something, but other than that, but that's where we're at. And then hopefully the rain kind of stalls till Wednesday like it typically does, and we can actually get the concrete poured on Tuesday. I would like everything in place before we, you know, that way I have some time to cure before we actually get the house, so that doesn't stall. So all right, until the next clip or next section of this video, I'll bring y'all along. But that's all I've got for today. Yeah, thanks for watching.